This is a video to show you how to merge two documents, and in other words, how to do multiple letters with different information in it. So the first thing you need is the format of the letter that you are going to do. In this case, it's a Washington D.C. trip account update. And we need to put in here the information of every student for the PTA thrift store hours, deposit May school allotment of each and every one of them. So you need your blank letter um, ready. You have to make sure that it doesn't have any mistakes and everything is ready to go, because otherwise you have to start the process all over again. So then you need to have this information in an Excel sheet. Um, this is my Excel sheet, and it has the names and last names. It has all the information that I need. And what I do is that I put in the first row the name that will describe the exact thing that I'm going to put in here in the other Word document. So when you do that, then you go to the menu in the Microsoft Word and go to Mailings. Okay, Mailings, you're gonna have an icon that says Start Mailmerger. You're gonna click on that, and you want to do letters because these are letters. So then you're gonna select your recipient. So what you're gonna do is that you're gonna select the file that you're gonna use that has the data that you need to put in here. So you're gonna go to use an existing list because you already have it. So I'm gonna look for mine. Mine is right here. So fundraiser Washington D.C. and that's the one I want. So I'm gonna open it. It's gonna give me a little warning about if I trust the file or not. So I do trust it. So I'm just gonna press OK. And after that, they're gonna ask you what part of the workbook do you want to use. So I only had one sheet in my workbook, and that's the one that I'm going to use. And I'm going to use the entire worksheet. If I only wanted to use a certain cell range, then it would only show me that part. But that part for me is good to go. So I'm going to press OK. So after that, then you're just going to insert the fields that you need in each part of your letter. So I'm going to start with the student name. And where you're going to find the fields, you're going to find them on insert merge field. So I'm going to start, I like to put last name first and first name. So I'm just going to put last name. And it's going to insert it wherever you leave your mouse in. So if I'm going to leave my mouse in here, and I want to put a comma there and space, and I'm going to leave it there. Now I'm going to choose the first name, and here's my first name. Okay. So now I have last name and first name, and it does not matter if it takes more space in your page. What it matters is that it's there. Then you're gonna see that if you go to preview results, you're gonna have your first name in there, exactly what you wanted. But if you want to change something, you have to change it in this phase. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the rest of the fields. So I'm gonna go PTA thrift shop, which is this one for me. You probably have something different. And I'm gonna go with the donuts now. Total earned for donuts. So I'm trying to always put something similar to what I have here, because if you have a different name, you might get confused. So it's always good to make your life easier using this type of tools. So you will be doing that until you put all the fields that you want. Okay. So when you do, you preview your results. Okay. Now, if you look at this, when I put it in there, the format of the letter changed, but it only changed it when you are programming it. So when you preview your results, everything comes back to normal. You can even go ahead and decide that you want this in the middle. So you can even change that and put it in the middle. Or if you want to put it in bold, you can do it in bold. If you don't do it. And you can always go back to the mailings menu where you're going to have it, preview results. So when you are done, the only thing you have to do is click on edit individual documents, okay, and immediately start to doing it. So that's all for the mail merging. Now I do not have all the spaces filled because I did not fill them all. Okay. But when you do fill them all, then you are going to be done, and you're gonna have all your documents in here. One of the signs that it's been working is that it created 42 pages of work. So I didn't fill out this part because this was the Spanish part, but I could certainly fill it out if I wanted to. I fill it out twice, but see, I have all my students here already done. So that is the process that you do when you want to do a mail merger, and you can do it with any type of letter that you want. I don't want this because it's not filled correctly. So that's it. I hope that this helped you, and I'll see you tomorrow.